Hey, this is Tim Gaspar, candidate for LA City Council for CD3. I'm sitting here on Morrow Road, which is directly behind the Woodland Hills Country Club. You can see that the street that I'm standing on is big enough for about 1.5 cars. If you're going down the street and another car wants to pass you, you have to be able to move to the side for the other car to pass, and you certainly wouldn't be able to park on the street, and that's going to be relevant in a second. So I'm here behind the country club. You might have heard there's a planned development for the country club, close to 400 houses, that needs no sort of sequel review. The city has no opportunity to review it. This is going to happen because of some state laws that were recently passed. So the first state law is AB 2011. That's a law that allows for high density homes, mixed income homes to be built without there being CEQA or a city review. But that's not the most important thing, because there were two laws that came up immediately afterwards that allowed this country club project in particular to be built. AB 2243 and AB 893. What those laws did was turn Canoga Avenue south of Ventura Boulevard. It allowed Canoga Avenue to be defined as a commercial corridor. Now, if you've been on Canoga Avenue south of Ventura Boulevard, you'll probably notice it's just mainly a bunch of single family homes. There's a single church, but otherwise, there's nothing there that makes it a commercial corridor. There's no traffic lights. There's a stop sign, a couple of stop signs, and that's about it. The other thing that allowed this project to move forward was one of those laws removed the protections that were in place from the Girard Tract specific plan. It took away those protections because they were more than 25 years old, allowing this project in particular to move forward. And I think that is something that the neighborhood should be pretty upset about, when laws come out that specifically target an area to allow a very large development to take place. And that's where this road comes into play. So a lot of the roads that are surrounding the country club and behind me are roads that, without a navigation system, number one, you're going to get lost. If you're not directly next to the country club, these roads turn into basically what looks like a bunch of spaghetti with roads going every which way, and it really is literally very difficult to find your way around. And then I talked about the width of the roads being pretty minimal. And that's relevant in the event of an evacuation from a wildfire. When the town of Paradise was evacuated, when the wildfires were raging there a few years ago, there were 7 individuals that perished in their car, literally burned alive when they were trying to evacuate and were unable to do so because the roads were narrow and, of course, smoke clouded the way out. And that's exactly the same thing that would happen back here if there was a very quick evacuation. It would only take one vehicle to stop, or one person to abandon their vehicle on the road behind me, for the entire road to become impassable. And so that's my main concern around this development, is if you're adding 400 additional homes to an area that already has evacuation issues, that would be a significant issue in the event of an emergency, and one that absolutely could be life-threatening. And so my ask is that the folks that are up in Sacramento, our assembly members, take a look at the laws that were passed and look to make some revisions just to allow the neighborhood to have some input, to allow the city to have some input, so that we're not just stuck with laws that have been passed that have totally taken away our rights as a community to be able to have input on this. So that's my 2 cents on this. Curious to see what you think. Thank you so much.